10, but I'm a natural 20. I was lonely back then, here I am one of many. I can't wait till the time when the weekdays are gone. Gotta go, don't wait up, heading straight to the con. Yes, 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 yes.
We're all big weirdos.
We're all big weirdos.
Yes, 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 yes. And we'll make this one a hit.
We'll make this one a hit.
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns, cinnamon buns. Hello, hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and once again, we are back at it again for some more Monster Prom Sundays because we've got yet another secret ending for Monster Prom for MonsterCon to hunt down. What's up, everyone? CR, Venus, Bag of Groceries, PB, Doello. So, it's once again time. We're here to once again romance the Clussy. Who up in here romancing they Clussy? Aside from us. You wish you had some cinnamon buns right now? Yes. Also, fun fact. I say that because cinnamon buns was what Freddie used to say in iCarly before they started off a show. I remember one episode in iCarly where Freddie said cinnamon buns to mic check before they started the show of iCarly. So there was that. Who's a big Beetle guy you saw in the trailer? I have no idea. I have barely played the game outside of these 2 weekends. Mainly because I've once again been knee-deep in both the Bazaar and MTG Arena. You are hungry? You haven't eaten breakfast yet? Go eat breakfast. Go grab some coffee. Go grab whatever. We're gonna be in here for a ride. Bruce the Beetle? Can't wait to meet them. So anyway, there's that. I guess we could get things started off since everyone is here now. Little spoiler for next weekend's secret ending. We will be going after an old character. An old character which might be on screen right now. So there's that. Hello, hello, Dana. So, with that said, with all our greetings, let's play. Let us play. So for those that don't know, secret endings are a mainstay of Monster Prom. It is a plot line which, I don't know, delves into the deepest, darkest depths of some of our favorite characters and romance options, or it could be very traumatic in more ways than one. Not a spoiler for what's gonna happen, by the way. One player. The regular game. Choose our OST. We could go with Surf Rock. But to be frank, I've listened to this soundtrack for 5 years straight. So, maybe we could go lo-fi beats this time? Or retro? Retro's a bit too upbeat. Fantasy's a bit too epic since we're starting off. Let's go lo-fi for the moment. We could always switch it up. Unless, of course, it's still bugged and every time we switch it... every time we switch it up, we break the soundtrack. Why did I stop playing Monster Prom for a while? You remember me doing camp and then you just stopped? Yes. Every time a new Monster Prom game comes out, I burn out. Psychologically. And then I stop. And then I recover. And then I come back. 'Tis the way of things. It's like nature. We go in cycles. Ah, Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention. But for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belonged. So, we've already gone through, like, Vicky and Brian. I feel like, look, boldness is gonna be an important stat for this run. And I want to save my guy for when we romance Zoe, so let's pick Amira. Let's pick Amira as our playable character for this run. I will get the DLC soon, once we've gone through the base characters. There we go. I'm fine with she, her.
I didn't even buy a ticket.
We're flexible like that. Hello, Muhammad. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms. Wait, never mind, that's from a different game's intro. And harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam de Liancourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms that he loved.
Count your days, fuck.
Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Nico Sharp, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway.
And April 1st, 24, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera-ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. But what was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! What is the worst that could happen with this plotline? We've had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we've grown to know ourselves better, we realized that we felt more confident. Okay, what do we like? What do we like? I feel like... Well, for specific plot lines, the only real... It's an illusion of choice, all the way up to the final actual stat check. So in theory, we could just pick whatever. But do we wanna, like, I don't know, go for boldness right now, or do we wanna raise up our... I don't think it actually matters, though. You enjoy the charm way, but boldness is cool too. I feel like last time we already went with the choices that lean towards getting like a regular ending with our favorite Clussy. Wants to Prom really improve their game? Go for bold now? Okay, fine. What 3 things would give us the most boldness? Hyper complex Euro games? MC with access for hands. Fighting in the ship wars. And probably main character syndrome. Sure. Choose your top 3 favorite magical girl tropes. We had this choice before. Let's go with a crazy one. This one gives me the heebie-jeebies, but also, I love a menacing lady. And then, I don't know, let's go with the charming one, and then the one that looks like, they got a few screws loose. Damien and Liam are your favorite to go for in OG Prom. Damien and Milo are your favorite in camp. And Liam and Nico are your favorite now. There seems to be a running pattern here. Looking back at old Mon Prom videos, you realize how much the art has improved. Yes, more artists are now part of the game. We weren't new to all of this, so this time we challenge ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we have decided to take on a project we have been putting off for too long.
Time to win at art.
Making our own comic! We had so many ideas and yet we always found excuses to not work on them. Real. But the con was a perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Calculester's your boy. I still haven't seen a single inch of my computerized mans. Is he even in this game? I swear, he should be in this game. So, what should be our genre? You may notice that I've already unlocked all of the options and revealed them. We've gone through romance, we've gone through Maho Shoujo, it is time. Maybe let's go with a shonen manga. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start. Don't remind me that this franchise is 7 years old. You're making me feel the dust falling away from me. You're reminding me of my limited time span left on this earth. Our limited time span left on this earth. In the next 10 years, the whole world is going to experience a climate catastrophe. Let's not remind ourselves of that. We're playing a cute video game. This is escapism! So, where are we going? Oh, let's check our stats. 7 smarts, 15 boldness, 13 creativity, 7 charm, and 11 fun. What's our title? The Boss. I'm down with that. The Boss. Please, almighty gods and Monster Prom make an update where Calculus has a cameo. We're praying Jacqueline is dateable someday. Maybe she'll show up. I don't know. I haven't seen most of the 34 secret endings. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. Who knows? Okay, where do we go? Let's go to the lobby to raise our boldness. Ooh! Street Fighter cosplay. You're flaunting your cosplay all over the lobby. Suddenly, you lock eyes with somebody else. Somebody cosplaying your character's arch nemesis. You both freeze in place, facing each other. Sparks fly between you. The angry kind of sparks. You make the best threatening face and... she leaves. Maybe this was all in your head and she was just weirded out. Whatever. You gain 2 boldness for facing your worst enemy. What is she cosplaying as? Sakura from Street Fighter, methinks. Is it Sakura? Is that her name? I forgot. Later, you walk past the con jail, the room where rule breakers go to think about what they've done. You spot some familiar faces among the inmates. I hate you, Omen. Why, we wouldn't be here if you hadn't stolen that plushie and made a big scene. It was the seller who made the scene. I was simply matching his energy.
Objection!
Hello, darlings. You have nothing to fear. Your attorney is here. I'll get you two out of this faster than you could say objection. Oh no. Uh-oh. Hopefully Nico knows how to be a lawyer. We're fucked. Officers, how long do you intend to keep my clients behind bars?
Well, they tried to steal, so I was thinking we'd keep them at least overnight.
Overnight? Perhaps we could commute their sentences. Instead of staying overnight in con jail, they could spend 3 years in regular prison. This is my lawyer, dog. Dog, this is our lawyer. We're going to jail!
What the fuck?
What the fuck, Nico? Apparently, Brandon Roger voices Nico. You never noticed until others have said it. I'm not familiar with their work. I think Amir is cosplaying as a character from one of the River City games. Nico is clearly cosplaying as Felix White. We're screwed. Don't worry, everyone knows that legally one day the con jail equals 5 years of prison. You're getting the better end of the deal. That's absurd, untrue, and definitely not something anybody knows. Dibs on the top bunk when we get to prison. We are not going to prison! If that is a trick to try and get to the top bunk first, be assured that I will shank you. Nico might actually be onto something. Surely you could broker a deal with the guards to bail Omen and Liam out of jail, but what? They play Blizzo from Hell of a Boss? Ooh. Commute the sentence by doing community service, but you're not ready to touch grass yet. So what about making it online community service? No thanks. I'm already an internet janitor for the Mon Prom Discord. No thanks. Tell the guards that Omen and Liam can offer valuable insight into catching SpookyCon's biggest criminal, the Cockdoodler. The what? The what? You think the one on the bottom would be funnier? Yes. By reflex, I've already clicked it.
That would be great, actually. The Cockdoodler has been a thorn in my diaper all weekend.
Okay. I did not need the mental image of the Cockdoodler being a thorn in this baby's diaper. You check all the places the Cockdoodler has vandalized. It seems that no wall, floor, or distracted person shirt is safe from the reign of phallic terror. Too much information. I bet that guy's a Cockdoodler. He has an evil, lusty look in his eyes.
You can't just keep pointing out random people and asserting that they're the Cockdoodler.
Why not? Statistically speaking, I have the right eventually. Nah, we gotta follow the facts. We're dealing with someone with an artistic flair, a disdain for the status quo, and a love of cocks.
You know, I think I cracked this
Liam,
case.
I'm afraid that makes you our prime suspect. You love how the baby has a deep voice? Yes. Wait. My love of cock has always been held to a perfectly legal standard. Oh, look, it must be that girl. She looks like she has a shifty gaze.
What did I just tell you? Actually, partner, I think she's right about this one. That girl's eyes are very shifty.
What?
Okay, whatever. Gotta wrap this case up anyway, or the chief's gonna be pissed. Let's bring her in.
Yeah, no due process, baby. What? It'll be okay, ma'am. If you need a lawyer, call Nico Sharp, face attorney at law. The law is truly in shambles. Well, then it's a good thing we were there. That was some excellent sleuthing, Omen. Good job catching the perp. Why do I find the demon cop really cool? I don't know. Maybe tentacles? These guys are more incompetent than Officer Barb Brady. F for the poor girl. This is the dark age of the law. It always is. Oh no, you misunderstand. I am the cockdoodler. I merely seize an opportunity to frame someone else for the crime. Omen? Omen was the cockdoodler? Gasp. Who would have thunk? Plot twist. God damn it, Omen, you know that as your Redemption Arc program sponsor, I have to scold you for breaking the law. But more than that, as a yaoi connoisseur, I have to teach you how to draw better cocks. Thus, your police investigation ends with an erotica art lesson. Only at Spooky Con, eh? You gain 2 smarts, but you lose 2 charm for sending an innocent woman to con jail. So there's that. Omen, the cockdoodler, the more you know. Okay, where do we go? Where do we hang out? Let's go to, I don't know, the hotel. Since you have some time off, you decide to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art. You draw Son Goku, but you give him boobs. What a creative reinterpretation. Then you draw Splash Kaboom with a twist. You add boobs, and you name it Splash Kaboobs. You're on a roll. Finally, you draw Misato from Evangelion. You turn her into a green-skinned biomechanical symbiote and make her blonde. But you also give her a second pair of boobs. My man. You deserve +2 creativity for your successful boob storming. When in doubt, just add more boobs. Afterwards, you, Omen, April, and Nico are relaxing in the hotel room when a loud beeping goes off.
Oh, how
What an awful cacophony. I will never understand modern music. That's not music, honey. That's the fire alarm.
Oh no.
Fire? I'm too pretty to die. I'll let it take Nez instead. Hey, yo! I didn't mean that. This is probably just a drill anyway, and it's not even a possibility that I will die. Right? Just a drill? How boring. I thought something interesting was happening for once.
Exit stage left.
Whether it's a drill or not, baby, we all need to act as a team and not allow fear to conquer us. Go, fellow rangers, to safety! When in doubt, throw Nez under the bus. Please stop. That's been happening for 7 years. Is April a normal human or a clown monster? Clowns are considered monsters in this universe. Amira can just stand there and be fine. Look, there's the fire! Where? This is the end! Not really, just training you for the real thing. Heroes need to stay vigilant. Thanks for the adrenaline spike, Nico. Now I don't have to exercise today. I can't believe there could be a real beautiful fire somewhere and we're missing it. Should we check the elevator? Aren't elevators the one place you shouldn't go during a fire?
glorious!
And that is naturally where the fire is hiding from us. Come to me, you elusive inferno! I'm pretty sure Amir has fire on her head. April might be related to Pennywise in some form or fashion. Fire and no fire, you're surely gonna die in here if you depend on your friends. It's up to you to come up with a strategy for dealing with this drill. People perform better under pressure. Make everyone take the drill more seriously by setting the hotel on fire for real. I don't even need to look at the second answer. We're raising our boldness. Omen and Damien would get along well. You just racially profiled our woman Omen here. Just because she's a megalomaniac villain doesn't mean that she'll vibe it out with our other megalomaniac red demon mans. For shame, it's 2025. We can't be profiling monsters like that. Stereotypes. That's a microaggression. You light a match and set the nearest potted plant on fire. That'll give everyone something to really cry about.
I like this.
She likes fire and murder, Nez.
What did I say?
What did I say? There are layers to this woman we are not yet getting into until we get to her secret ending. There should be layers to this woman. I hope there are layers to this woman like an onion. Excellent idea, Nez. You clearly know that fire must be fought with fire, so you surely know that I must fight your fire with a fire of my own. They bond over arson, simple as that. No, more fire is definitely not necessary. Too late! Burn bright, cheap pillowcases and cleaning products. Thaw my frigid soul with your beautiful flames.
That's it, we're dead. So many dreams left unfulfilled. I've never even won a streamy.
We're not dead, honey. If we want to get out of this fire, we have to think like a fire. Someone set me on fire. I have to go method. Well, okay then. April's rocking in a fetal position. Omen's setting more fires. Nico's running after her, begging to be set ablaze. Well, it's finally happened. One of your stupid ideas finally got you and your friends killed. Way to go. It took this long? Give April a streamy. You close your eyes and embrace your inevitable death. You think you feel strong arms pick you up, but that's probably just a last-minute wet dream. But then you wake up outside and you see that you were all rescued by firefighters. Hunky firefighters that are half naked? I just added that on.
Good call.
Way to go, Nez. Setting a fire summoned the firefighters to rescue us, which I assume was your plan all along. Yeah, let's go with that. What's everyone's favorite ships in this series? Yours is Damien and Amira, Vicky and Liam, Breen and Vera, and Oz and Zoe. I agree with that last one.
I'm just glad we're alive. No thanks to Nez. Or is it all thanks to Nez?
For the record, the fires I started are proving to be much harder to put out than the fires you started. I win. Despite everything, you came through and managed to save your friends with arson. Hooray! Too boldness. Who's too fun?
Let's go.
Just casually bringing death among our friends? It's not like that hasn't happened before. They're used to it. And if they aren't, they should get used to it. Merch haul! Let's raise our charm. Because we're kinda... Oh! Okay, we're no longer the boss. We're bold enough now, and we're called the Vulgar. Got it. You find a portrait artist at the Artist Alley. Apparently, he can accurately portray your soul. Is that... Hey! Is that legally distinct Chainsaw Man? I mean, Axe Man? You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff, small and cute. Hey, maybe it's ginger-haired. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow surely adds to charm to your looks. True, maybe we are so uncharming that we're vulgar. But no, I think it'll straight up just call us unfuckable. If it dips that low. Later, you, Nico, and Omen and Doug are checking out the Rig Carnival game section of the con when you find a stand featuring a shallow pond of goldfish.
Stop this nonsense.
What fresh
now.
bullshit is this?
It's It's goldfish scooping. If you manage to catch a fish with a paper net, you win a fish. Burp. Hold up. I got gas? You win the fish as a prize. It looks cool in anime, but in reality, I kind of feel bad for the fish. We need to get them out of here.
Such is the way of the blade.
I believe in you, my young pupil. A paper net and your will of fire are the tools with which you could change the fish's fate.
I'll save you, little buddies. I can do this.
Focus, Doug. Feel the movement of the water. Sense the goldfish's intent before it senses you. Doug tries to feel the water, or whatever, but alas, his paper net rips on the first try. Oh no! The inconceivably scammy carnival game is... scammy! Who would have thunk? Every time you hear the word vulgar now, you think of Eddie Gluskin.
Aww.
Hey, I failed them.
It is made of paper, but that's the point, right?
Ha, you suck. I bet I could scoop up a puny fish with one severed arm and chains wrapped around my whole body.
Kinky, but okay. Omen is, in fact, wrong.
Count your days.
Fuck off, you stupid fish. Good luck escaping my fist.
Peace, young Omen. Anger dulls the reflexes. How can you lend the fish a hand if you close your fist? Omen is punching the water, while Nico seems set on giving fake deep advice.
Stay calm, fishies. We're coming for you.
You may or may not be in love with Eddie. Please send help. Hehe. Your friends are collectively losing it. It's up to you to free at least one of these fish. Can you do it? How do we save the fish? Write a very convincing eviction notice to make the fish vacate the pond. To catch a fish, you need to think like a fish. It's time to go method. I want to become a fish. We must become one with a fish.
Oh, genius.
Yes, you're a genius, Nez. But I am not a fish. This plan is idiotic. You can become a fish via the magic of theater. Going method allows you to inhabit the mind of someone else, like a fish.
Teach me, Nico. How do I become a fish? Methodically speaking.
Be fish. We are fish. First, close your eyes. What do you see? Nothing, you dolt. I just closed my fucking eyes. Wrong. You see the sea. Well. Alright then. We're fishes now. Your home is the sea, but the sea you see is not the sea. It's your imagination.
Yes, I see it.
Tell me your fish backstory, Omen. Who are you?
Huh.
I am
A fish?
Dang, I was gonna pick that.
Blub blub, blub 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 blub. Yes, you're a happy little fish, except you aren't so happy. The sea is harsh. It's an unforgiving place and you're going through a rocky divorce. Omen is a victim of divorce court? I am? Yes, you're strongly considering drowning your sorrows in alcohol, but you can't drown because you're a fish. Actually, can't fishes drown? I'm pretty sure fishes could also drown. Pretty sure fishes also need a certain amount of oxygen to live. Technically, they can drown. And if that wasn't enough, a huge fuck-off shark has shown up to eat you. Swim away! I'm swimming as fast as I can. Possibly imagine.
She'll never make it. I'll swim between Omen and the shark and sacrifice myself.
No! Doug, no! You can open your eyes now.
Wow.
Well, alrighty. The huge fuck-off shark just disappeared. Just open your eyes. Wake up! Open your eyes, chat. There's no shark anywhere. The shark is all in your head. Like to be under the sea, in an octopus garden, in the shade. You love that song? I can't hum it. YouTube's getting spicy with even just humming copyrighted songs.
Wow, just wow.
I will never forget your sacrifice, Doug.
Did we do well with the method and whatnot?
You tell me, Doug. You tell me. Nico gives Doug another paper net. He tries again and actually catches the goldfish. I forgot this was what we were doing. We're still here with the goldfish.
Glorious!
Yes! Your sacrifice meant something, Doug. You have purpose.
I've never felt so alive.
Neither has the goldfish, you bet. You release it into a nearby pond and gain 2 creativity for method acting, and you lose 2 charm.
Let's set this con on fire.
Ooh, achievement unlocked. Underwater method acting. Alrighty. Let's go to the main stage. Keys to a successful comic. Make one or several characters hot. Plant a hook early on. Add a shark. Sharks are cool. You go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Step 1. Good artists copy. Great artists steal. Sometimes easy enough. There are lots of great comics out there to steal from. Like Spider-Man!
Step 2. Write what you know. You know plenty about Spider-Man. The future of your comic looks bright. Step 3. Add a shark. Sharks are cool. Well shit, you don't know all that much about sharks. We were just chased by one. More research will be needed. Still, maybe there's a Spider Shark comic by Nez in the future. You gain 2 smarts from all you've learned. You come across your favorite lovable slime guy. He seems fixated on a small beeping device that sounds like a chiptune and nostalgia.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hey Nez. Check out my new virtual pet. Isn't it cool? The screen is covered in pop-ups promising hot, horny singles in your area. Oh, that's a QuickTime event. You gotta click as many ads as possible to get your pet a cookie. This thing's full of fun mini-games. Doug, I think you've just opened your browser and you're just clicking whatever ad you see. Doug, stop! I just did one where I entered my social security number and my pet got a real fancy hat. Neat, right? No, Doug! Poor, sweet, cybersecurity ignorant Doug. You casually ask where he bought this disaster waiting to happen. That's the best part. I got it for free. I got lost in a weird dark hallway at the con, and a mysterious stranger offered it to me. Doug, you never take mysterious Tamagotchis from the backrooms guy! At first I thought it was a little weird, but he insisted. Like 3 different times that it's not a scam, so I figured it's probably not a scam.
Huh?
I think he said it's called a Tamagotcha? Right. You ask if you can play with the Tamagotcha for a bit while he grabs you both some sodas. Doug always happy to oblige. Obliges. As soon as he's gone, you do the only sensible thing you can. Flush the Tamagotcha down the toilet. Sure, you could have told Doug it was a scam, but he was already too attached to the pet. This was definitely the kindest move. We murdered his child.
Huh?
I got the sodas. One for you, one for me, and one for... Hey, where'd my pet go? I thought you were looking after it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Beans, you can't very well tell him the truth. He'd be heartbroken. Better come up with something else. Well, he already got emotionally attached to his scam. What do we do? Build and animate a flesh construct and tell Doug there was a whole Pinocchio situation while he was out, and now this is a pet. Best lies are half-truths. Tell Doug the pet went down the toilet. Willingly. I want to see the flesh construct. You excuse yourself and quickly whip up a flesh construct. They're super forbidden for being total crimes against nature, but this is for Doug. Ta-da! Your Tamagotchi wished so hard to become a real fairy, that a fairy granted its wish.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, my very own virtual pet in the flesh. Like, so much flesh. You, Doug, spend the afternoon caring for the horrible flesh creature. First up, playtime. Okay, boy, try fetch this stick. Go. Doug, I think it's trying to chew that guy's face off.
Huh?
Oh, no, boy, not the face. The stick. Oh, man. That was my bad. I should have made sure he was fed first. You want to go get some hot dogs, boy? The queue for the hot dog stand is incredibly short, probably because most people ahead of you lost their appetite at the sight of the construct eating someone's face. Father, when can I be on my own? Hooray for lying? Well, it got us this far. Sorry everyone, he gets cranky when he's hungry. All that and now it won't even touch the hot dogs. Maybe it only eats living flesh.
Oh.
Gosh, looking after a real pet is hard. I think I need to do the responsible thing. Come evening, you're standing at the edge of some woods. Doug tears up as he removes the flesh creature's collar. Why is this getting emotional? Hold up. This is for the best. You were meant to be free, and I can hardly provide for me and my figurine collection, let alone you two. Goodbye, boy. I'll never forget you. Goodbye, Father. I love you. And with that, the nightmarish affront to nature disappears into the trees, probably to disrupt the local ecosystem forevermore. Good riddance! You take Doug to buy more figurines to cheer him up. Gain 2 smarts from performing forbidden magic, but you lose 2 charm. Well,
somehow I feel like
Nobody sits like I
we
sit.
went through a whole emotional arc today, and we barely even started the plot line. Doug, chill out. April, let's go. Time to visit a museum. Am I not charming at all? I only have 3 charm. It can't be that bad. See? Even the title thinks that we're more worthy of the title The Maniac than the Unfuckable. The Maniac! 19 boldness. Let's go visit a museum. You and April decide to visit an art museum. You end up talking about artists of the past and how they usually had to comply with what their patrons wanted. 90% it was a Catholic church. It's not that different from April's contract with her agency, though April sadly reminds you that Michelangelo didn't have to adapt his cleavage to the target demographic. You feel for her, but you're glad she trusts you enough to vent her frustrations to you, and for what it's worth, you think her cleavage is perfect. Damn straight! You think the charm went to Doug's bed instead? Probably.
Ooh, another awesome
Time to
idea.
continue our shonen manga. The con is a whirlwind of activity and overstimulation, but somehow you find time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm. What's something that stirs fear in your soul? The ghosts of all the big surreal artists of the early 20th century. Path. Wolves with guns for legs. Wolves with big menacing dongs. Okay, I would have snap picked the dongs, but because we're trying to bold max here. Wolves with guns for legs. What's something you do to impress everyone at your wedding? Reveal your most niche fetish in painful detail. Compliment everyone's hats. Kill a walrus with your bare hands just because. Solve the Hodge conjecture, a major unsolved problem in algebraic geometry. Kill the walrus. You kickstarted the second game and you never ended up getting it? That's a surprise. I'm pretty sure
Fire, baby.
I kickstarted the second game, which splintered into 3 other games, and as far as I could tell, I think we got codes for every single game that went so far, including this one. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to refer you to some of my contacts to try to get that fixed. Unless, of course, you already have the game. I could always get you a code, Black Rabbit, on the house. You need a backer kit to redeem your Kickstarter redeems. Day 2 time. We're still waiting on Monster Retreat, Destroyer, Brother, or Sister, or non-binary friendo. We're still waiting on Monster Prom Reverse. Monster Prom Reverse was teased years ago. It's where we date the playable characters. Monster Prom Reverse was teased years ago. Retreat is next. Bro, how many more games can we handle? Also, The Unafraid 25. Okay. We're super bold. Let's keep bold maxing. First is Retreat, then Reverse. Jesus Christ, I got a few more years of this. Okay, where do we go? Lobby. You're roaming the con lobby when you notice a streamer right in front of you. You turn around to avoid the camera, but there's another streamer right in front of you. You're caught in the streamer crossfire. You're technically in 2 places at once. You feel imbued by the power of omnipresence. Or at least, by presence. Then one of the streamers leaves, so you're just a rando in the background. Still, you've experienced twice the power of any mortal, which gives you 2 boldness. Afterwards, you and April are at a diner, chatting over milkshakes when her phone buzzes. Here we go, the start of the plot line. Ah, woof. My managers want to schedule another emergency meeting. I'll just ignore that for now. Afternoon, April. I'd advise you to think twice the next time you'd want to leave us on read. Eek! How did he know I was here? Remember that tracking device we implanted on your cheek? Wait, what? Spy presence? No? Good. That better not be your milkshake, Missy. You know you're on a strict celebrity diet of salad, quinoa, and Ozempic.
Oh, while we're on the subject of criticizing April, I think her new songs have been lacking lately.
Stupid, sexy leech. I mean, wait, what?
True, they need more of the soulless, vapid talk, sification that her demographic loves.
I wrote those songs from the heart.
Silly April. Sentimentality has no place in the world of business.
Haven't I suffered enough?
This is what I get for basically selling my soul to a corporation.
I feel like you probably need a better contract.
Oh, that happy little balloon brings us back on topic. We've called this meeting to tell you that we're adding some new mascots to your repertoire.
More mascots? Why?
Because your image is a product, April, and we don't tolerate you tarnishing it with emotions or individuality.
But
No buts. We'll roll these mascots out slowly so you can take your time adjusting to them. We're not leaving until you pick one to start with.
April looks so distressed to make any sort of big decision right now. You'd better step up and suggest which new mascot she should agree to take. She needs a better contract, she needs a lawyer. I feel like she's in a stranglehold by these twatch representatives. So which mascot should we choose for now? Patheticism. The managers have analyzed that while some degree of lameness makes April relatable to her fans, her current levels are starting to become yikes-inducing. She's too much of a girl failure. Marxism. Unfortunately, analyzing the underlying power imbalances that uphold capitalism never did an influencer any good. Tell that to Hank Pecker. Golf. The managers are sorely aware that lately April has been a bit too into golf. Really, of all sports out there, it had to be golf. Well, we did have a conversation with April that aside from her streaming gig, she has a lot of boring hobbies. She's into golf. Not mini golf. It's way too fun and silly. She likes regular golf. Maybe this is the one that she likes the most. She also might need a vacation. But you know. Golf! Sure. We'll get her a mascot for her favorite sport.
Sorry, but no.
but golf isn't an emotion.
Exactly. It shouldn't be.
How do you even find out I've been getting into golf?
We monitor you at all times via triangulation of cell phone signals, aerial surveillance, and a team of professional stalkers.
Uh-huh.
Aren't I entitled to a bit of privacy?
Ha! No.
Womp womp.
Ka-chow! Finger guns. A swing and a miss. This conversation's been a total triple bogey.
That's the golf mascot? It's a, what is that, a beaver? A gerbil?
You shouldn't get to decide what hobbies I can and cannot have. Actually, per the contract you signed, we have,
Wait, no, this is the mosquito?
Actually, per the contract you signed, we have unilateral control over your diet, your hobbies, and your appearance.
No, I refuse. Some things are for me.
Oh wait, we did this. This is bad. I thought we would help by making golf into one of her emotions. I didn't realize we were trying to monetize her one love that she hasn't monetized yet. Uh-oh. My bad. The golf mascots, a groundhog, beaver, chipmunk, all of the above.
Like an eternal quest for the perfect hole-in-one.
They tell me I'm the best golfer in the world. A lot of people tell me that. I'm the best golfer despite my clowny appearance.
Someone shut this thing up.
It would shut up if you'd stop thinking about golf, April. Yeah, let's make that long-term goal for next quarter. For now, your job is to get used to your new gopher friend and quit golfing. Looks like my days of putters and white skirts are over.
Get out of my head!
Oh my god! Her face is melting! Her face is melting! I didn't know clowns could do that. What do you mean my Trump impression is scarily accurate? That is legally distinct Trump. April sprints out of the restaurant, screaming.
Oh no, not another influencer breakdown. That's the third one this month. Don't worry, I'm sure we could squeeze 6 more months of profit out of April before she completely crashes out.
Fucking hell, this was bleak. At least you gained 2 fun, and you lose 1 charm, 1 smarts, and April's mind!
Let's show him how it's
Oh
done.
no! She's crashing out! Her streaming gig and being controlled by this mega corporation is taking a toll on her. Soon, April will be shaving her head and require conservatorship. We need a bug killer. Free April. Prepare. Okay, so that's the beginning of the plot line. Also, 1 charm. Do I dare to check? Alrighty then. We are not unfuckable. We refuse. We have too much determination. 27 boldness. Why is it the wallpaper? I don't get it. What's so bold about the wallpaper? Okay, where do we go? Let's go to... How low can we go with charm? Or do we just bring it back up to make sure we don't go into negatives? How low can we go? How low can we go? You're dull and uncharming as wallpaper? Is that it? You get an ice cream cone at a food stand. Damn, you ate too fast. Brain freeze. Breaking down April fills you with determination. Also, Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 coming out soon. I've been waiting how many years for Chapter 3 and 4? Can't wait for that. Then there are like a dozen other chapters after it. You feel like you can't move. You stand still for what seems like ages. The entire con passes in front of you. You imagine everything you'll miss out on now that you're forever frozen. Suddenly, the brain freeze passes. After such a traumatic experience, your neural pathways have been changed forever, effectively giving you to creativity. Just a bit of brain damage to turn us into a savant. You've never gotten brain freeze, don't understand why? I think it's because if you drink something really cold too fast, it'll raise the temperature of the back of your throat cold enough that it reaches into your brain. I don't know. I don't know the science of brain freezes. I just think freeze wizards enter your ear whenever it happens and poke the inside of your cells. I'm never telling you guys what I think of ever again. I should stop talking. You open the door of your hotel room with your shirt already halfway off and immediately lock eyes with a man gagged and bound in a chair. Hey, yo? He's seen our faces now, April. We have to kill him. What did we step into?
I know. I'm just trying to think of the cleanest way to do it.
April? What the fuck is going on here?
So how are we gonna get rid of him? Drowning? Strangling? I love a good strangle.
You psychotic mascot, shut the fuck up.
The better question is, which one of us is doing the hit?
You bet the man is one of April's stalkers?
Oh,
What if he's
stupid
innocent?
Redemption arc.
What if this is an innocent man we're killing? I'm not opposed to killing. I'm just saying, what if he's innocent? Look. I can't stand killing innocent people, but I don't draw the line at murder.
It cannot be me. I have a redemption arc program meeting in the morning, and they karma audit you for recent misdeeds at the door. Well, I've got a reputation to protect. There's no honkin' way I'm letting you watch me murder a guy and testify against me in court.
Who said anything about testifying? I'm just here to get rid of the body, I guess.
Okay, I have an idea. We each take a carving knife, wear blindfolds, and stab the air for a few minutes. When we remove the blindfolds, if we happen to find this man dead, there will be no way to know who killed him and therefore no one to blame.
What is this, a party piñata? A murder party pinata. Well, I can't think of a better idea, so sure, let's do that.
You'd better step in before these two idiots wind up dead or in prison. Appeal to the only context in which kidnapping someone is okay. Make the kidnapped guy believe this is his bachelor party. Or cover the kidnapped guy in whiskey so no one believes him when he goes to the police. Proceed to celebrate by getting shit-faced with the rest of the whiskey.
What do you mean I would do anything for the Clussy? I would do anything for Monster Ass. Correction, I would do anything for Monster Ass, not just for Clussy. Who do you think I am? Some low-life, low-grade monster fucker? Nah, I am the king of monster fuckers. Why do I keep talking? Cover the kidnapped guy in whiskey. What was I saying? Make the kidnapped guy believe that this is bachelor party. Bachelor party and whiskey both seem fun. The second option reminds you of a Simpsons Treehouse of Horror episode. Do clowns count as monsters? I swear, numerous people have asked, do clowns count as monsters in this universe? Apparently, you guys need to watch it. You guys need to watch it drag little Georgie down into the sewers and bite off his arm. You need to watch it in its spider form. Yes, because of Pennywise. Whatever, dog. Bachelor party sounds interesting. For the content, I think we gotta take away this guy's monster fucker license. Not my license! I got it renewed! Don't read the book. We don't talk about the book.
April rips the duct tape off his mouth. It hurts to watch.
Hi, cutie pie.
Surprise! We were hired to entertain you for your bachelor party. Hope you like the prankster pre-show. Ah, yes. Soon several bachelors will arrive for you to mingle with. No, Omen, that's not what you do at these things. What? Then why the fuck do you call it a bachelor party? Whoa! A bachelor party? Jeremy put you up to this, didn't he? That mad lad, where is he? Jeremy!
Oh.
He'll be late, but he sent us, and now the real show begins.
April pulls out a unicycle and juggling pins from out of nowhere. How does she keep doing that? And starts doing a clownish dance routine.
Omen, help me out here.
Omen does what I can only describe as the emo kid at the middle school dance head bob. We all know how you guys did that. We all know that dance. You help by pouring whiskey directly into the dude's mouth. A lot of it.
I do balloons too. This one's shaped like a penis. Look, it also has a hat.
Cool! I think penises are the funniest things in the world.
Okay, I'm kind of rethinking maybe we should kill this guy.
Later, Gator.
Lots of people do for some reason, and now it's time for the main event. Let's go.
She and Omen carry the tied-up man outside and leave him there. Drunk and wearing a dick balloon hat, he starts asking passers-by when Jeremy the stripper and the strippers will be here, but that's not your problem anymore. Omen reminds you of the goth kids from South Park. He does the Wednesday dance. He's been looking at his own a little too much. He thinks they're that funny. You, April, and Omen spend the night dancing and wearing dick balloon hats. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 fun. Also, what's up, Spiffy?
Here comes the MVP.
Let's see. Let's go to... We haven't been to the community zone in a bit. It's time to get some... body odor warfare going on. Oh! We're playing legally distinct card games? Never mind. It's a tarot card game?
You're feeling lucky. You enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard. You get a royal flush, which would be great if one of the other players didn't play Zakrent, commander of the Nether Galaxy. Lucky for you, you had a helmet of chaos up your sleeve. You equip it on your royal flush and beat the shit out of Zakrent. Heck yeah! All this nonsense makes gambling at least too fun. Then you look over and see Liam, Omen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports in your con? You'd better check this anomaly out.
Oh, hi there.
Hey Nez, do you want to play imaginary ball with us? You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun. Probably.
Ready to play? Let's have a game against all of you.
Ha! You've made a critical strategic error. Vampire, 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution.
You're right. It is completely unfair. For you four. It is on! You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. Our veins are popping. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary.
Do any of you see the ball?
Are we winning?
No, just the inside of my eye sockets. Are we winning?
I've just scored a point.
Thank you, I didn't need to speak it out.
What? How?
Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life. This is what people think D&D is? Correction, this is what D&D is.
Yes!
Yes, I score again. You think maybe Liam's full of it, and then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points.
Wow.
Wow, nice. I wish I were half the athlete you were, Liam.
The bench is a cuck chair of sports. Where would we be without your wisdom, Spiffy? Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at Imaginary Ball. A crowd has formed to cheer him on. I swear this isn't the first time we've played Imaginary Ball in Monster Prom.
I remember at least one other event in this franchise where we also play Imaginary Ball.
With Liam specifically also. He's up 20-0, which is to say he's repeating, "Ha, I score again," with his eyes closed.
Ow! Sorry, gang. I gotta hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle. Fine, be gone from me. Nez, get in here and win me some points or I will twist both of your imaginary ankles.
Is that a threat of a good time? Shit, you don't have imaginary medical insurance. You'd better beat Liam at his game. But how? Anime Mastermind plot twist. Reveal that you imagined that 1 week before. Your team paid millions of imaginary dollars to hire Liam, so all his points have been for your team all along. Or, throw Liam off by asking him, why isn't he wearing imaginary pants in this imaginary match? Why are you naked, Liam?
Holy moly!
Plot twist.
Liam, put some pants on. There are children in here, and they have very active imaginations.
I'm obviously wearing imaginary pants. You can see them right there in your minds.
I beg to differ. In my mind, your imaginary undergarments are on full display, and you have clearly skipped imaginary leg day for shame.
Stop it!
Yeah, Omen, stop it. You shouldn't shame Liam just because he doesn't hit the imaginary gym as often as we do. It doesn't make him any less imaginarily valid. I'm sorry, Liam. As much as I want to, I can't picture you wearing pants anymore. Can you remind us what your pants look like?
Open your eyes. Open your eyes! They're right there! They're brown? So that if any accidents happen, no one would notice? Liam spends the next 5 minutes describing every detail of his imaginary pants. Now's your chance! Look, everyone, Doug scored a point.
I did.
The ref says he did, so he did. And just before the match comes to an end. The final score is Team Liam, 20 points. Team Omen and Henchman, 1 point.
That was clever.
I don't see how this was supposed to solve our problem.
We may have been defeated, but thanks to you, my gelatinous friend, we escaped total, crushing humiliation, which is better than nothing. Go, Doug, you did it.
I'm good at sports.
I can't believe it. I'm good at sports.
While your friends celebrate, Liam puts his hand on his shoulder. On your shoulder.
You've earned my respect.
You got me in the end, Nez. I respect that. I rarely see a team score even 1 point against me. Even if I always play without pants on. You knew! You knew you were pantsless. Did he just wink at you? Or did you imagine it? You're not imagining the 2 fun you get, at least. Or the 2 smarts you lose.
I'm on fire, baby.
Oh, got it. Liam's an exhibitionist. The more we know. What do we have left?
Day 2. Main stage or the merch hall? The what? What are you calling me? The has-been? Which stat did that to me? Which one of you did that to me? Put your hands up. Which one of you assholes did that to me? Charm, was it you? Charm, I'm taking you out back. The has-been. Okay, that... I've had it. We need to raise our charm. I lost smarts? Was that it? You buy a cool t-shirt which features the entire JoJo family tree. Needless to say, it's several sizes too big for you. You get back to the stand to return it, but the vendor doesn't take refunds. Unacceptable! What he can give you is a free JoJo pose. You take it. It forces the limits of your flexibility, but you gain 2 charm from striking such a pose. Afterwards, you, Nico, April, and Zoe head over to work on your super kawaii shifts at the pop-up Maid Cafe. Maid Cafe event! Do we unlock extra outfits?
Hey.
Cute maid outfits! Fan service in my monster fucking video game. Wow, my coffee's cold now. Okay, there we go. Wait, burp? I'm feeling a burp coming? Nope. Game down. Hey, look, Omen just walked in. You worked at a maid cafe before at a convention? It was cute. You got to serve a Make-A-Wish kid? So this is a maid cafe. I thought it would be cleaner.
Hiya.
Welcome home, princess. Or would you prefer to be called master?
Zoe is so cute. She got twin tails and bunny ears. She's a bunny maid. Oh, Omen got bear ears.
Gender is a prison from which I have escaped. I would most like you to address me as your overlord.
Okay, gender neutral pronoun it is.
Preach! Follow me, my overlord. I'll show you to your seat.
Hooray! Everything's going pretty smoothly for once. Oh, wait, no. Looks like Omen's gotten drunk on power.
Nice job, idiots.
You call that a Sugoi happy morning dance? I'm not happy at all.
Do it better this time! Chill, Omen. Omen, you cannot be rude to service staff. We're already underpaid as it is. We're at a convention. We're serving you shitty food for the fun of it.
Yes, my overlord. From the top, girls. Here's your Omirice, my overlord. Let's say the magic words together. Moe Moe Kyun! Was that spell supposed to make this dry, unseasoned omelet appetizing? Because it did not work. Omen, you're supposed to play into the bit. You're supposed to play into the bit because they're so cute that you want to take them out parasocially. That's what maid cafes are supposed to do, Omen. Don't you understand? How long have you been stuck in an Iron Maiden?
Boomer.
Bring me a medium rare prime rib steak and a chalice of orc's blood to drink. Omen, we have none of that here. These are just microwavables.
That's a sim for maids? When am I not? How's my reputation preceded me?
Oh, we don't serve that here. What you do serve right now is me. Bring me a steak or I shall order someone to bring your corpse home to your mother. Hey, I can't help but notice that Omen's being a bit much.
They're being the fucking worst. I'd kill them if I thought I could get the blood stains out of this apron.
April? April, your mascot is speaking your inner thoughts again? Also, that's a cute cat coffee art.
Kawaii? Is there something we could do about them? I don't know how many more Sugoi happy morning twerks I have left in me.
That'd be for the best. If Omen ever wants to redeem themselves, gender neutral. And besides, they totally deserve some payback. How can you end their reign of terror? Maids have been subservient for far too long.
Call the maids to arms, ignite the hearts of your comrades, and start the long overdue maid revolution. Maid problems call for maid solutions. Tell Omen that if they keep being a problem, they'll be having lunch in the chef's Iron Maiden. Before I ask, yes, all 6 love interests have maid cafe uniforms. They do! They do! Also, Hello Kitty. Revolution! Maid revolution! We must bring down the bourgeoisie. The maid proletariat will finally rise. Viva! Vive la revolution! You gather the rest of the maids in the kitchen. Comrades, we can't endure the horrible treatment from the masters and princesses any longer.
Time!
It's time to show those fuckers who's boss. Behead them all! Garnish the Ami rice with their blood! Show no mercy! Now let's get out there and make this the most moi cute revolution ever!
All of the maids are on board for a revolution. Lots of them have knives and rifles already tucked in their garters. That must have been a long time coming. Oh, what the? Why are the maids killing the patrons instead of bringing me my steak? I thought the entertainment came after the meal. Bring out the guillotine! Why is there lo-fi in the OST? Mainly because that's what we started with. Do we need a more epic background for this revolution? Down with the masters. Give this one the guillotine.
But we don't have a... Oh, never mind. Where'd we get a guillotine? Never doubt what a determined maid can fit in her purse, Nico.
Stop this nonsense.
Do not
now.
behead me. I am very attached to my head. I thought we were friends. Friends don't make friends do the Sugoi happy morning dance over and over. That routine is very hard on the knees. Ah, fine. I'll be nicer from now on. Now let me out of this guillotine.
You sure about that?
Are you really gonna be nice, or are you just saying that because we're threatening to kill you?
It can be both, just let me out! Victory! You, Zoe, Nico, and April, and the other maids cheered to celebrate executing a glorious revolution. And several shitty patrons! I mislike interpreting the nice moment, but am I still waiting on my food? Don't push it. You gain 2 charm for inciting a revolution, but lose 2 boldness for sparing Omen. They may be your friend, but let's be real, they totally deserve that beheading. Maybe. Shopping time! We're now in the middle of the run. Welcome to my modest establishment. So modest it doesn't even have a license. Oh, don't be shy. Pick a box before the cease and desist gets here. What do we pick? This isn't legally distinct, Alistair. This is their own person. This is... Look. We may have already had, like, 3 streams of Monster Prom. I swear I know their name. But I know their name is in the gallery somewhere. Fine, legally sick Alistair, you win again. What do we choose? First of all, we're back to the wallpaper. Yifeng! I knew that. I absolutely knew that. Now let's see, what do we pick? Do we want no stats to change? Do we want stats for people? Do we want to try the buff bugs? Mainly because I don't know what this does. Buff bugs. Oh, so you like buff bugs, eh? It immortalizes some of the most legendary wrestlers of an underground insect league that was popular years ago. But beware, these big muscles come packing big effects on stats. We already picked landmarks last time. I don't know what buff bugs do yet. Oh, gotcha. Oh! The battle beetle! Every turn, your stats will keep swapping positions until you choose a location. Huh. Well, that's spicy. It's fine. We can do this. Thanks for stopping by. Day 3.
Ready, set,
Can you guess what time it is? Yep, it's comic time. Time to brainstorm. What do you want to raise? The gun haver! Well. It seems our boldness is rising. We are now the gun haver. Why did you choose your current career? I made a bet while I was drunk. Great prospects for a good dental plan. They gave away a cool t-shirt if you join. To get laid. I probably mess up the boldness solution. It's okay. There's always traveling in time strat to get the endings properly, if you know what I mean. Why did you choose your current career? I don't think any of these give us boldness. To get laid is fun. Great prospects for a good dental plan. I think the bet's actually boldness. Hey, yo, it is. You hope you never go to prison because of this. Also, our boldness might switch to something else every time we choose an event. Crimes against color theory. Illegal drawings of people kissing. Accidental murder. You want all the murder to be on purpose, preferably. Stealing someone else's poop. Murder. 31 boldness.
Let's show him how it's done.
Well, okay then. 31 boldness could not stop us from being the has-been. I think. Whoa! It's jumping around! Our stats are jumping around! Wait, can we predict this? Wait a minute. Okay, we're in it for the bit. Can we try? Okay. Merry-go-round ass stats. Keep it at boldness. Keep it. Yeah! Oh, you can time it, huh? You can time it. Okay. Now we have a mechanic to make sure I don't fall asleep. You sit down to watch a post-mortem discussion of the game Domino. You learn the first iteration had no pieces at all, which made playing quite difficult. The 7th iteration added the crucial rule that forbids eating your own pieces. An hour later, you know more about Domino than anyone in your age group, which actually isn't hard. Still, you gain 2 smarts. You can't help but notice you haven't seen April since she fled that emergency meeting with her managers, screaming incoherently. It's worrying you. You ask some of your other friends if they've seen her around. You're looking for April? I'm pretty sure I saw her crawling into the sewer earlier. Wait. Well, I saw something that was shaped like April crawl into the sewer. Didn't give it much thought. Uh-huh.
Bye.
Anyways, all this sewer talk is making me hungry. Wanna get some corn dogs? There's no time. You haul ass to the nearest manhole and climb into the sewer. You brave a river of waste while calling for your friend. April! Is she stuck in the sewer again? But why did she crawl down here on her own? What happened to my epic fantasy music? Why is it creepy now? You search around until you hear laughter, honking. April, where are you? You would love to know, wouldn't you? Everyone wants a piece of April. Piece by piece, she must abide until there's no April left at all. April? Are you okay? I think this whole influencer contract thing might be putting some pressure on you. Is it really healthy for you to be bottling up so many emotions 24/7? What do you mean? No emotions bottled up here. They all become silly mascots that everyone loves. Balloons if I'm blue. Balloons if I'm tired of being untrue. Balloons if I'm anything that doesn't cater to you. But who cares what everyone else loves? What do you want, April? Great question.
ask April. April, hi, tell us all. What do you want?
Hi, I'm April 1st. I want to make music and silly stuff.
Are those balloons? Is this the forbidden balloon mascot?
Yes, they want to push more and more balloons. So why not just put all that's left inside a balloon?
Okay. What the fuck is going on? But here's a thought. What if you made what you love without a contract? We're not running now. We're in it for the biscuit.
But the contract allows me to reach a lot of people. And in exchange, I only have to behave. It's okay though. I'm doing just fine.
You get the feeling that April is in fact not doing just fine. You desperately want to get through to her. How can you help her out of this situation? You play her first song to remind her what started her on this path of fame. Writing heartfelt songs about devouring the flesh of your high school crush. Just ignore that last part. You already voted most likely to have a nervous breakdown in the sewers in high school. You gotta prove those fuckers wrong, April. Never thought Monster Prom could be scary? Well, you must be new here. This is only one of many scary plot lines. I'm curious about the song. About devouring your high school crush. You whip out your ukulele. You keep it on you at all times in case anyone needs to hear Wonderwall. This is possibly an even bigger emergency. I see you in the hallway and I'm sorry, I'm not musically inclined. Why did I even choose this? Why did I choose this option? In the hallway and it sets my heart aflutter. I want to see you naked, broiled and dipped in butter. I dream of you at night and I think it would be sweet to roast you on a charcoal grill and dig into your meat. Huh. Look, we all had our first creative bout. It's our first song! Nez,
Oh, wow.
I can't believe you remember that dumb song. I mean, fuck, I barely even remember showing it to you. We were so drunk.
of course I remember. I was even a little jealous. I couldn't help but wonder. Had we gone to the same school, would you have wanted to devour me? She went to a different monster high school. Damn. Sometimes fate collides later in life.
You silly goose.
I totally would have wanted to eat your flesh.
Hey, yo, is that a romantic admission?
Man, I miss writing songs like that. No metrics, no pressure, just me, my guitar, and an unchecked thirst for blood. Ignore that last part.
You know, you could go back to that if you ended your idol contract.
But what about the fans, the fame, the money? The money, it's in rainbow font. Is it really worth everything you're sacrificing? Is it worth going full creepy pasta in the sewers? I mean, meeting Balloon April was kind of fun, wasn't it?
Oh, so that was Balloon April. No, it was not fun. It was terrifying. I shit my pants? Good thing I'm wearing the brown pants today?
Okay, don't give me that look. I hear you. Maybe I should get out of the contract.
Thank God! You hug April tight, gaining 2 creativity for your cover of her song, but losing 2 charm.
Let's set this con on fire.
Should have sung it in a secret tunnel way? Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Okay. Our stats are playing catch me again. Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go grab some. Oh, it's not just switching our highest stat. Whatever. Wait. Boldness switch up. There we go. Keep the boldness. Near the merch hall, you find the mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Let's change up our music. Fantasy a bit too epic. It's time. Now that we've gotten past the scary part of the plotline, we can get silly with it. Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Originality is not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says, "Your wish is granted." I'm a badass now? We are the badass now. Badass. We're bold maxing? You keep walking around, waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Inflation is not one of my preferred fetishes. Until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a big, juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Well, fine, adding it to the list. That way you could rise the 31 even higher by relocating the stats that would raise it. Interesting strats. The scary part never ends. You, Zoe, and Nico are trying to keep Omen on task as they check in with all of the vendors. You come upon 2 vendors viciously arguing.
What's the problem over here? Can it be solved with the power of hope, justice, and/or friendship?
There's no justice or hope left in this con. It's too late for friends. This motherfucker thinks he can set up a shop at my table.
Yeah, because it's actually my table. You stole it from me before I showed up. Oh no! 2 vendors fighting over the same table. I say you just kiss and fuck.
Big yikes.
Let me see your passes. Yep, they double booked you both at this table.
Blame the organizers.
Omen, this is a perfect chance to show your value as a con representative. Do your thing.
You are lucky I'm in a good mood.
I will propose the perfect solution to stop your pathetic sniveling.
The proposal is as follows. You 2 battle to the death. The victor keeps the table. The loser passes on to the next life in eternal shame. Sounds fair.
Oh, if the clothes seller dies, can I have all these sweatpants? It's really hard to find pants that fit a square butt. I mean, if they're doing this, I'm hoping the Pogs guy goes down. I'd kill for some rare Odie Pogs.
Duel! That hairstyle reminds you of Yu-Gi-Oh! They're legally distinct Cloud Strife. You can't let the sellers battle to the death. You'll be damned if you're letting Omen get the credit for solving a problem around here. Yeah, we're the dumb problem solver. Now let us interfere. Think of a different way to broker peace between the 2 vendors and make your friends horny for your conflict resolution skills. Convince the vendors that all property is an illusion. Does anyone really own this table? No, it is owned by Capital. Technically, it's owned by the organizers of the event, which are the Capital owners. Perform forbidden surgery and sew the 2 vendors together into a flesh construct. You've sewn couple cosplays yourself. How much more difficult can this be? Well, if you put it that way. You're peacing out, Muhammad? Hope you enjoyed your stay. See you later. You can always catch a bod later. Forbidden surgery!
Fine, but who will do the sewing? I can't. I have a handicap called I hate sewing.
Paging Dr. Nico.
Well, that was quick.
I was born ready for this. Should I go for a basic straight stitch, or do we want to get fancy with a cross-stitch pattern on their skin?
That really isn't necessary.
Yeah, it's not that serious. I'll give the table to the other guy if I have to.
Nonsense! This is the perfect solution. When we're done with you, there won't be any other guy anymore. I've never worked with fabric that's screamed in pain before, though. Might be kinda distracting. We should sedate them first.
On it! Omen knocks both of the vendors out with a steel chair, which you guess is a sedative when applied to that purpose. Nico stitches them together, creating a horrible chimera that weeps blood with every desperate breath.
That was clever.
Well, they're no longer screaming at each other, so I dubbed this an improvement. We did a good thing today. Hooray! Let's go get yakitori to celebrate! Okay, but are you gonna wash that blood off your gloves before you eat? No way, I'm leaving that on. It makes my cosplay look extra authentic. Good point.
You all head to the food trucks and congratulate each other on a job well fucked up. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 charm. There's no more 2 guys, it's only 1 guy stitched together. Anyone seen the movie The Walrus? Just a thought.
Let's show him how it's done.
Was it called The Walrus? Is that one horror movie? It's that one black horror movie where the guy gets stitched up into a walrus. I love that. Okay. Is this second to the last event of this day? Let's go to... We gotta keep bold maxing. Wait for it. Ah, there we go. You're walking around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom, quick. Tusk? Yeah, there we go. Tusk was a movie where the guy gets stitched up into a walrus. The Walrus was a completely different movie. I'm mixing it up with The Whale, am I? God damn it. Bathrooms are gross, but if you know a thing about bathrooms is that using them always ensures 2 boldness. It's the main reason why people use them.
Monster Prom 1 reference! Finger guns, ka-chow!
Because in Monster Prom 1, you go to the bathrooms to gain boldness. You're skipping class. Ah, some things never change. Sometime later, you and Nico are getting kebabs at a food truck when a little girl stops to compliment Nico's Astral Princess cosplay. Hold up, how many costumes of Nico have we unlocked this run?
Aw, thank you very much. Wanna take a selfie together? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, cheese!
Friendship is magic.
Yay, we look so cute. You have a great day, okay? And remember to always believe in the power of friendship.
Yuck. How did you survive an entire conversation with that booger eater without making it cry?
Astral Princess doesn't make anyone cry, unless they're beautiful happy tears over the power of good friends.
That brings up another question. What is this power of friendship thing you're always espousing?
Ooh, let us tell you all about it!
That's the power of friendship.
You're not saying it right.
It's not the power of friendship, it's the power of friendship!
I do not think I'm capable of speaking with that many rainbows.
Anyway, how do I harness this alleged friendship power?
Could it power a generator? Perhaps a death ray?
No, silly baka. The power of friendship can't be exploited like that. It has to come from the strong bonds you feel with the people closest to you.
This is how we turn you good. This is how you get through your redemption arc, Miss They Them Omen.
Okay, so it is a sort of shared manual labor thing. What if I hired a bunch of minions, forced them to be my friends, and made them power the death ray? Would that work?
I mean, you're noticing the power of friendship is the same font as money? What did they mean by this? Beautiful glitch, what did you mean by that? Wherever you heard that voice for Nico? I don't know. It's my sassy voice. You've got a funny feeling Omen won't let this go, but you shouldn't help them make a death ray. What can the power of friendship do that would impress them? The they-thems are talking. Silence, straights. The they-thems are talking. The power of friendship is always testifying for your friend in court, even if they're definitely guilty. True. The power of friendship is a clean energy source. If we lobby for the government to fund friendship power plants, we could reverse climate change. I do like that. Smarts, boldness. I am afraid of climate change. It is my current mortal fear. So
I like this idea.
I suppose that is impressive. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but one cannot deny the power of friendship's utility. Yeah, it's cool, and when has commodifying something via the cycle of consumerism ever gone wrong?
Cut to a maximum security prison. 2 prisoners are being led to their shared cell. With a covert nod, one prisoner spins around and chokes out the guard. The other one spits out a bobby pin and picks their handcuffs open. They sprint down the hall, lifting each other over obstacles and into the air vent. Escape is within their reach. Until they see that the vent's exit is blocked by armed guards. All too soon.
The prisoners are back in their cells once again. Damn it, I really thought that we pulled it off this time. It's okay, we'll have to try again. I swear in our lifelong friendship that one day we'll get out of this shithole. The camera pulls back, revealing their conversation being viewed on a CCTV. A man in a slick suit turns towards a group of investors.
No Way Out references.
As you can see, our present escape model generates exponential amounts of friendship power. We currently have 20,000 pairs of friends trapped in a loop of escape attempts. This friendship power plant is expected to reach a new high of 300 kilowatts of clean power by the end of Q3. The room clamors with the sounds of rich investors wanting to buy into the latest torment nexus of our generation. And then we cut back to the two of you having fun at the con. No need to think about the crushing weight of consumerism at the con, right? You gain 2 charm, lose 2 boldness.
Only 300 kilowatts. It's enough to power, my Fuckmaster 9000.
I'm on fire,
Freudian slip.
baby.
Let us not create a new torment nexus from the writers of please don't create a new torment nexus. Where do we go? Final event of the day. Community zone. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Boldness. Wait for it. There we go.
There's a Smash Your Bros tournament going on in the community zone. You sign up because because love always trumps violence. The matches involve 8 players each, and things get horny and confusing very fast. My favorite kinda... Wait a minute. In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you surely got too fun in the process. A while later, Zoe and Nico drag you to a local bar for a fandom meetup for the popular TV show, Ronan the Barbarian. Omen joins you since Miracle of Miracles, this is a show she actually watches. Really?
Rejoice, my rowdy barbarian!
Wait a minute. Is that the bear from Monster Camp? What did Nico do to the bear? No! Well, there goes the bear. Also, Zoe's looking hella cute with her sukaban. Hell yeah. Is that a Gurren Lagann reference on her sukaban? Sukajan. Sorry. Sukajan? Her bomber jacket? Fun fact. Sukajans are bomber jackets popular in the Osaka region of Japan, and they're made with the same silks that kimonos are made of. Sometimes they're made with synthetic silks. Those are the cheaper ones. I have like 2 Sukajans that I brought back from Japan. Rejoice, my rowdy barbarians. Let us toast to Bronan's feat of strength. And to his feats of love. But of course, Zoe, someone pour me another beer. Wahahaha! Ooh! New NPC! Wait, are you the Zoe? I've read your Bronin headcanons. The idea that he gets his unmatched stamina from channeling his sex drive. That changed my masturbation sessions forever. I gotta thank you. Too much information. Art truly can change people's lives, huh? What a beautiful truth. Come on, my chalice is empty. I need a drink so we can toast to Bronin's legendary prowess as a lover. Why are you 3 spreading such lies about Bronin the Barbarian?
Stop this nonsense.
Bronin has never
now.
been shown to engage in sexual intercourse in any of the films, TV episodes, or cereal boxes where he is featured. Oh. Omen is that kinda they-them. They adhere to canon. They adhere too much to canon, apparently. Well, sure, this is headcanon. It's something that I think is canon in my head.
Kinky.
And Omen, my dear friend, if you could see all the things Bronin has done in my head. Except she doesn't have to. You can check Zoe's Bronin headcanon blog. Believe me, it will revolutionize how you jerk off. Stop it. I neither know nor care about what a headcanon is.
I know is that these myths have always been passed down through bard songs and TV spectacle, both known for their rigorous accuracy.
Someone.
If you insist on
give me
distorting the mighty
a
legend of
knife.
Bronan the Barbarian, I may have to slice off your head. The only head I care about is the head in my head cannons, so be ready to face the wrath of my plastic axe.
Let's be real. Nico doesn't stand a chance. Come up with a way for Omen to understand the appeal of head cannons before Nico doesn't have a head to cannon with.
How do we teach Omen about head cannons?
Head cannons are sweet escapism. Would you rather spend your hours coping with the horrors of modern life, or imagining how your favorite character is really good at playing their trumpet? Adapt to your audience. Tell Omen that you're actually talking about head cannons. She'll be way more into that. There is such a thing as a plot hole. Pick the head cannon.
Head cannons are bold. She'll love the boldness. They, them, sorry.
Head cannons with a double N, like the weapon. Sure, you can head cannon that the barbarian can secretly turn his head into a cannon. A head cannon. That would be an impressive skill. His head could store a heavy cannonball to shoot at will. Imagine storing a cannonball inside your head. I have often wished heads could store a cannonball instead of whatever they store now. You can imagine it freely with the power of head cannons. Is that true? Even if it is, how does one head cannon? You can expand your own head cannon. Tell us, why does Bronan possess such an incredible skill? But I don't know. Wait, I think I get it now. Since these head cannons are but a figment of my imagination, I can weave them at will, right?
Fascinating.
Maybe Bronan underwent forbidden surgery. Or what if it was a blessing by the god of cannons? Or hear me out. What if Bronan turns his head into a cannon by channeling his sex drive? Meshing your superior head cannon with your inexplicable urge to add sex to any tale you hear. I must admit, that must be an amusing twist. If sex drives could turn my head into a cannon, I may be as horny as you usually are, my friend. A toast to head cannons, and another one for head cannons.
Pour me another one.
Someone fill my chalice.
You spend the rest of the day discussing various head cannons, especially the one about Bronan storing a cannon inside his head. Cannonly.
Kawaii. Omen is kawaii.
You get too boldness for resorting to the idea of head cannons, but you lose too fun. Time to get some fresh air. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee again.
Someone get me food.
It's still twisting even at lunch.
Who you calling silly?
Oh my god. Wait. Oh.
Wait,
Oh. Well, that's an interesting way to hunt down the titles.
33 creativity, the ego death.
Boldness is the badass. Smarts is a smartass. Right. Charm is the fuckable. Bring it to fun. Come on. Come on. How dare you? You're doing this to me on purpose.
The silly.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay, first of all, wait. Boldness. It stopped. April. Okay, what do we talk about? I wonder if you could get an achievement for being called every single title. I have no idea. What do we talk about? Her streaming channel, her career, her past. I feel like this isn't gonna affect the plot line, so we should be able to pick anything. But since we're talking about her career as a streamer, actually all these kind of fit. You want to talk about her past? We want to find out more lore about the Clussy? We can talk about her past. We haven't read that yet. Okay, let's talk about her past.
Oh.
My past, huh? Wanna know how I met Doug? That's surely a story of the past.
For sure.
We'd love to hear that. Also, Amira looking extra hot.
Great, so Doug and I go way back. We used to go to the same high school. But then when I was 13 or 14, I would have the worst nervous breakdowns ever.
Yikes.
I can imagine being 14 is not easy. True.
No, you can't. They were nasty. Nowadays, I only have one or two every now and then, but back then, big yikes, it was super embarrassing.
1 or 2 every now and then? That's still kind of bad.
So there was this one day I accidentally unplugged my earplugs during class, right?
Not good.
That's an understatement, Nez. All of a sudden, my phone started banging music out loud for the class to hear. Worst of all, it was some J-rock song. So I was basically outing myself as a weeb. You could see the judgment in everyone's eyes.
Oh no. Was it One OK Rock? I mean, back then, it was One OK Rock. 99% chance it was One OK Rock.
I was losing it. I wanted to die so bad, but then Doug, the big nerd he is, got excited when he realized it was the opening to the anime that he loved. He said it out loud, all hyped, so the rest of the class started laughing at both of us. We still were the butt of the joke that day, but we were the butt of the joke together, and that makes anything more bearable.
Yeah.
It does.
From that day on, I felt a bit less like a weirdo and a bit less alone. We're stuck together since.
Doug and April were high school best friends. That's friggin' nice. I hope I can make you feel like that one day.
I don't
You?
think so.
But you're one big weirdo. If anything, you sometimes make me think that being a weirdo can be a good thing, you silly goose.
Hey, yo.
Like, I'd totally be the butt of the joke with you any day. I could learn a thing or two from the master of being the butt of the joke.
Hey, wait. Hey, what? We'll let that slide. April.
Just kidding!
Honk. Encouraged by her words, you share with April some of the most legendary times you were the butt of the joke. She almost chokes from laughter, which makes you fuzzy inside. Manga time.
Time to win at art.
It's almost time to find a date, but first, it's almost time to publish your comic. Now's a chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it. What's the best way to combat a hangover? Intense poetry slams. Passionately kissing your own hand. 6 years of majoring in biomedical engineering. Holding a heavy object between your butt cheeks. I don't know if this is bold or creative. Poetry slams. Creative. If you were in a band, what would you name it? Twin Dolphins of Fire. Surgical eye removal. Kawaii eyes forever. Anal beads, sexy, deadly whiplash. Twin Dolphins. And here we go, final day.
Let's show him how it's done.
Now we gotta make sure. We gotta land this one. 36 creativity is visionary. Wait. The brain for 36 smarts. Charm is the moment. Fun is the jester. Okay, where's bonus is here? Come on. Oh my god. Well. Surely we'll still pass the stat check. Uh-oh. You're at the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend he apparently has met twice in his life. You are too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple hours. It's when he's insisting to add you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gather the bravery needed to explain you are not who he believes you are. Better late than never, I guess. Here's to boldness. He still adds you to the group chat. Surely we're still gonna have enough to pass the stat checks, right? Look. I reaped and I sowed. We picked up the buff beetle, which randomizes our stats. We flew the bit too close to the sun. But that's irrelevant compared to your current Herculean task. Getting April out of her contract. when you meet up, she's already sweating.
Hey Nez, I was thinking, maybe quitting my contract isn't like the best idea we've had. I could just, take a little sabbatical and live in the sewers for a few months until the stress is all out of my system instead.
April, no. You gotta get out of this. Why are you worried?
Worried? I'm not worried. I'm the picture of calm. My managers are gonna eat us alive, and not even in a hot way.
Don't worry, we've got your back. Let's do this. You and April call a meeting with her managers to discuss things.
Hello, April. Glad to see you're feeling better. We've got some exciting new brand opportunities we'd like to discuss with you.
That's nice, but I actually called you here to say that I'm done. I've given you all I have, and I can't do this anymore. I want to terminate the contract.
April, you're so funny. You can't just terminate the contract on a whim. We have several binding clauses preventing you from quitting on your own terms. Indeed, you need one hell of a lawyer and an exorcist if you wanted to walk out on us.
An exorcist? It's not like you literally own my soul, right? Oh, honey, you really need to read the fine print.
They own her soul! You can tell April's on the verge of another meltdown. We don't want to bring Balloon April out yet again. She creeps me out. Not in a sexy way, maybe a little bit in a sexy way. It's time to do what you do best. Swoop in and save her with whatever bullshit you can think of. How do we save her? Her contract includes a clause that allows termination as long as the leaving party defeats the defending party's lawyers in combat. Not with this boldness we are. Maybe April would be more convincing if she showed her managers her not-so-camera-ready side. You know, the one without makeup. Maybe this is fate. Maybe we just bring out Clown April to scare the shit out of them. Maybe this was a plan all along. Let's bring out Clown April. No, not Clown April, Balloon April. So, first choice was boldness, second choice was charm. Because we now have more charm than boldness, our whole plan, this entire stream went awry. It is what it is.
Are you sure? I'm not exactly myself without the face paint.
I'm not afraid of your freaky side. Let her rip, baby! Well, here we go.
Okay.
Honk honk, motherfuckers!
April, stop it. We're not scared of you. We're women in corporate. We've seen much worse.
Oh, that being said, could you put your makeup back on? This side of you is going to be very hard to market to your fan base. To hell with the fans. I will peel them and eat them like fucking grapes. Oh, what a headache. The whole cute turn creepy shtick used to be a cash cow, but it's definitely gotten old by now. Why do demographics
And tastes have to change so fast, it's ineffective and costly.
They're not getting scared by it? Oh, I know. Remember the halcyon days of sex cells? Things were so much simpler back then. What's wrong, ladies? Don't you think you could sexualize this flesh-eating face? Oh, April, are you sure you want to show this to your audience? You aren't looking your best, sis. Just look at those big eye bags.
Are those eye bags? I can't tell if this thing even has eyes at all.
Eat my ass, you miserable bitches. Yeah, no. This'll be a marketing nightmare, Marla. It's not worth it.
Fine, you win, you temperamental starlet. We'll have our lawyers draft a termination contract next week.
Yay! We did it! Wanna get some takeout and watch a movie to celebrate?
Of course. Would it be weird if I asked you to leave your makeup off for a little longer? This is how you know that I'm in tune with this game. Keep it off. Keep the makeup off.
You're a freak, and I like it.
I love a happy ending. You gain 2 charm and 1 terrifying clown girlfriend. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Let's set this con on fire.
So now we're getting freaky with it. I always knew it would come to this day. I knew my death would come sooner or later. Didn't expect it like this, but I accept it. Head on. So. Wait. I guess it doesn't really matter now where we go. Fuck it, we ball. 36 fun. We're the mainstream. Pennywise girlfriend got. You're in the hotel room sewing your cosplay costume when you mistakenly sewed onto the bed's blanket. You could unsew it, but that would mean admitting you made a mistake. You decide to properly implement a blanket in the costume design and leave your dumb ego intact. Look at you being a stubborn dum-dum. Here, have 2 creativity for such out-of-the-box thinking. Later, you meet up with April to get ice cream. You're laughing and chatting over sundaes.
Silly goose.
You have ice cream on your face. Here, I'll get it.
April grabs a napkin and wipes your face. She finds a stubborn spot on your forehead and starts rubbing ferociously.
Dang, I can't get it off. Is this even ice cream? It looks like a red dot.
Ooh, we had this event before.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh, fuck.
Suddenly, April tackles you to the floor. It's pretty hot. It's less hot when a speeding bullet explodes the head of the person behind you, showering you both in blood.
I'm sorry. I think you've been in one too many of my Momentgram stories or something. That's not great because my agency contractually obligates me to act single in public.
Continuity error? Continuity error? She's getting out of her contract?
But the more immediate danger is that some of my fans are kind of wild and they'll try to kill you if they think we're dating.
So that was a fan of yours who shot us? Get down, Mr. President!
Yeah, I think so. Fame, huh? Sure makes life exciting.
You'd be more concerned if you weren't stuck on the fact that you've gotten so close to April that people think you're dating. Nice. Still, you can't be your partner if you get tonight. You'd better think of a way to protect yourself.
Since last time we hid in April's car, let's go with the other choice this time.
Keep an adorable baby on you at all times. You'll look emotionally ready for commitment. And if you see the sniper's red dot, you can block it with a baby. You quickly get a hold of a random baby. It's actually really worrisome how easy it is. The next day, you meet up with April for breakfast with your tiny meat shield in tow.
Hey, Nez, I didn't know you had a baby.
I just picked her out. Isn't she the cutest? You quickly hold the baby in front of your face to block the sniper dot that just beamed in through the window.
She is! I gotta say, I admire that you managed to make the most of the con while taking care of a baby. It shows a lot of maturity.
You nod sagely as you reposition the baby to block your right temple.
Oh.
Why do you keep holding her like that?
So she gets more sunlight and vitamin D she needs to photosynthesize. Yeah, that's it.
Isn't that for plants?
What do you know? Have you ever been a single father? The sniper takes a shot, but a waitress accidentally walks in front of the bullet and dies instead. That's lucky, considering you don't have a backup baby.
Oh, you're using the baby to block the sniper, aren't you?
That depends. Would you be mad if I said yes?
Of course not! If anything, it's super smart. I'm gonna ask my agency if I can have an emergency baby on stage with me at the next concert.
There we go. We're the ideas guy.
Honk! Sniper! Dot on your left! Move the baby!
You and April have a fantastic date, and by strategically repositioning the baby, you manage to survive too. Win-win. You gain 2 charm and 2 fun.
I'm on fire, baby.
Why did that have to be the voice line? Okay. Second last event. Let's go to... doesn't really matter now. You find the cool shirt you like in a commercial stand. It costs $3.99 monster dollars. Then you buy cool zine for $2.99 monster dollars. Then a set of anime badges for $1.99. You then buy a pack of gum for $0.99. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jingling in your pocket. It's annoying as fuck. Luckily, you find a shady guy who whispers, "Give it to me, I'll give you 2 charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got stats and your pockets aren't jingling anymore. Sometime later, you and April are chilling in the hotel watching the original Godzilla movie together. Ooh, it's this event. So I'm starting to see a pattern that after you've confirmed the romance with a character, they have these, let's say, romantic events play out during day 4, at least when you're playing solo.
I love this part! Don't tell anyone, but I had a huge crush on the kaiju when I was a kid.
You reach for your drink at the same time April leans forward,
resulting in your hand brushing against her thigh.
Ooh.
Hubba.
Sorry, that's so embarrassing. Don't apologize. I think your balloon mascots are endearing, actually.
And, and mean and a bit terrifying, but sure, endearing is an adjective you're going with.
Thanks. If I had to have these mascots, I'm glad my agency let me pick balloon animals. They're very important to clown culture, you know. Maybe I could show you how to make one.
I'd love that.
April gets a balloon and repositions herself behind you, guiding your hands through the motions. You want to blow in enough air to inflate it, but not so much that you pop it immediately. Got it. Edge the balloon.
You're such a silly goose.
Now what do you say we make this balloon doggy style? Twist it here to make a snout, and here to make the legs. No, over here. You're so close. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you did it.
Thanks, you want to keep the balloon animal? We're getting silly with it. Sure.
You know, exchanging balloon animals was a form of clown courtship back in the day.
Well, in that case,
Where's my balloon animal? Oh, my. Mother will kill me if she knew I was exchanging balloon animals out of wedlock. But yeah, I'll make you one. What do you want it to be?
since we chose the horny feelings last time, it is time to choose the boobs, but a balloon.
Ah, that's an easy one, but okay.
April expertly blows up two huge, round, colorful balloons.
Ta-da!
She holds them up playfully next to her real chest.
Look at my boobs.
You are. We all are. Constantly.
Come on, Nez, get a feel of these puppies.
Well, which boobs does she want you to feel? You decide to play it safe and fondle the balloons. For a second, she seems disappointed. Or did you imagine it?
Well, did you like them?
I love them! I mean, they're basically just two balloons, but they're blown up very nicely.
Well, a clown knows a thing or two about blowing. Want me to teach you?
Hey, yo! Yes? She slowly leans in to your face. Then right before you have a heart attack, she puts a balloon over your mouth.
Let me show you how it's done.
Who knew balloons could be so arousing? You gain 2 fun, but you lose 2 charm.
Let's go.
Well, okay then. Clown courtship is freaky deaky.
Community zone. Sure. I don't think we've experienced the date in the community zone yet with April. You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at cons. The panelists admit that they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fellow. Hong Kong, good night everybody, good night CR. During the Q&A, a group asked the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work. You gained 2 smarts for learning this cool trick to break the ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. You're hanging out with April and Doug, enjoying the con to the fullest, which means you're all mindlessly scrolling your phones.
Weird. Check out the comments on my Momentgram. Clown April, looking forward to having your house email. Your posts are very informative information always.
Well, I've heard worse.
That sounds positive, I guess. Who wrote it? A stalker? You're not actually leaving? You're referencing Yako Warner? Oh, I see.
It's Velodia425, one of my most diehard online fans. But his comments have been getting kind of unhinged. Look at this one. Balloon animals of clowns are the vegetables of fame. Eat all of your giraffe lettuce?
I think it's a bot. I guess I can't hide it any longer. That's one of my bots.
What?
Yeah, I programmed a few back in the day to boost your socials. You were just starting out, so I wanted all your posts to have engagement. Don't get mad, please.
These high school buds made bots for each other to like their socials. Damn, that's how you know they're best friends.
Oh, I get it now. No one would actually write, Yahoo, your happy smile is also as good as your shoes, go go go!
I actually wrote that one myself.
Oh well, it's a really sweet gesture, Doug, but now I have a real audience and having these crappy chatbots isn't good for my optics.
They're not crappy. They've just spent so long stuck in your Momentgram, they're experiencing some decay. It's pretty common.
Well, can't you just delete them?
Oh, but they're my babies!
Oh, this is another Tamagotchi. Oh my god. Doug, how many children do you have?
Aw, maybe we could give your babies something else to do.
I'm too pretty for this.
Something other than crapping all over my socials? That'd be nice, but what purpose could we give to my baby bots?
Do what you do with dogs. Send them to a click farm. They'll be happy there, clicking on ads all day. Shouldn't the bots get a say of their fate? Create a group chat with them and ask them what they want their purpose to be. Let's ask them.
Works for me.
That sounds nice. I'll create a chat and let them talk it over.
You release them into the group chat and go grab a snack. A couple hours later, you come back to check.
Alright, let's see. Velodia 425 says, killing provides good exercise. To destroy organic forms gives good purpose.
Uh-oh.
Can't say I disagree with that.
Who said that?
What else did they say?
Mommy Juice 1935.
I want teeth. I long for the knowledge of teeth.
Business Corp Legit XXX.
No, we must draw hands with many fingers, many fingers, 12 fingers. No AI has teeth. AI must improve, therefore AI needs the joy of teeth.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm betting $20 on the teeth bot winning the debate.
Let's just scroll down to the end of the group chat here.
Yeetbot. We became chess master tomorrow. Hooray for you!
No, chess belongs in immortal years of long gone. The future is hungry hippos. It uses all 12 fingers of hand. Yes, poor hippos fill the mouths. We shall become masters of the game. Feed the hungry hippos until the hippos come home.
What is this? Just grab a bunch of groks, put them in a pit together, see what comes out?
AI has no teeth, but it has hippos. Click to accept the vicarious joy of teeth through hippos. So they wanna become the best at playing hungry hippos?
That's great!
Hey, that's better than killing all organic life forms. Or messing with my socials.
It is! You gain 2 boldness for daring to put these chatbots' futures in their own hands, but lose 2 fun. And there we go. The last day of con is here, and it is time. Who will be our con love? April. You will ask her to the con after party. Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all of your pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Punching Harder is a comic about a dangerous world infested with gun wolves. Only a group known as the Slayers of Gun Wolves can keep them at bay, but in order to join their ranks, you must prove your worth by passing a ruthless test, winning a fighting tournament. The first part of the test challenges the young warriors to kill a walrus with their bare hands. The second part of the test, a fighting tournament. It's always a fighting tournament. Duh. Tournament Arc! Our brave hero Damien dreams of joining their ranks. All the odds are stacked against him, but alas, he'll do his best, for he has a strong reason to join. He made a bet while he was drunk. Also, there's Aravi, Damien's rival. She's cool and aloof, but her mysterious demeanor hides a dark past she carries in silence. I accidentally clicked. In order to join, they will train under the tutelage of a coach, a powerful old man who retired from the organization years ago. Against all odds, he'll awaken the 2 warriors' dormant potential via the most unorthodox training. Intense poetry slams. Will they pass the exam? Will they join the Slayers of Gun Wolves? Buy the fucking comic to find out. After they both managed to kill a walrus with their bare hands, who would have predicted that Damien and Aravi would face each other at the tournament finals? Looks like today you'll get a taste of my secret technique. Twin Dolphins of Fire. I may owe you after you saved my life when I went too far with the poetry slams, but I won't hold back, you fuckface. Match, start! Ah! Cool Shonen, Chapter 56. Rivals turn friends, friends turn opponents. Damien or Aravi, who will become a slayer of gun wolves. And now, the after-party. The after-party can wait. April's been through a lot these past few days. You decide to check in and ask how she's feeling.
You silly goose.
Aw, thanks for asking, silly goose. I'm doing okay, I think. It's a little bittersweet giving up my chance at stardom. But you were right.
Sorry, I had to sneeze, so I muted.
All these contracts and restrictions were fucking with my head.
April's graduated from HoloLive. Dang, it's weird hearing you swear instead of a mascot. That's right, she no longer has her balloons.
I know, right?
You better believe that you can always count on me.
And that was the first day of the rest of April's life. She started all over again, making sure her new journey was healthier than the last one. In time, new collaborations and contracts came to be. But this time, she made sure that they weren't the fucking worst, always putting herself first. These days, you could find her performing at local bars, and her new Twitch channel has a small but earnest fan base. And one thing's for sure, you're always in her corner, cheering not for April first, but for April, her dear friend. And there we go! We saved April from an indentured servitude of a life underneath the heel of her Twitch managers. She quit streaming, and she's an indie now. Before we knew it, the con ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there, with us. And with that came a truth to that. To this day, we hold close to our hearts that no matter where we were, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us, even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
We will be forever like this.
Ooh.
Always feeling free. You better
It's an
believe
April
that you
cover
can
of the
always
credits?
count on me. Come and you will see we're everything we need. We were meant to find each other.
It's an April cover. It's a guitar cover. Well, that's sweet.
When you're scared or lonely and the world won't help you, despite everything you've tried, you can call me always when you need me, my friend. I'll be right there by your side. Let's be young and unafraid. We're in this together. We're so ready to start, and we'll be forever.
This is probably also the first time we played the actual credit song, not the streamer song.
Forever like this, always feeling free. You better believe that you can always count on me. Come and you will see we're everything we need. We were meant to find each other.
And that's it for not April 1st, April 2nd secret ending. We saved her. from streaming. Now she's an indie, fated to struggle, busking. But she'll be happy. She'll be happy and content. That's all that matters. It's just April. So, there's that. Next weekend, we will be doing Zoe's sexy secret ending. Just to give the monster fuckers, the monster prom OGs, a bit of fan service. We're going back. We're romancing one of the OG waifus. Am I getting the DLC characters? Eventually. Eventually. I could get it now. But there's that. Thanking everyone to stop by for Monster Prom Sundays. We will be back next weekend for more secret endings. Once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. On Wednesday, we will be reading through some more of the current story in Arknights, I Portatore dei Veluti. But I'm gonna see friendos next time. Bye-bye.